The young couple never had to pay for anything when they went shopping. They could even switch to staying in other people's mountaintop mansions if they bought too much and couldn't fit it in their small car. Her husband would just go to the dealership and trade it for a bigger one. And all of this was because, when they woke up yesterday, they realized the entire world seemed to be empty except for the two of them. With no way to change their situation, they had no choice but to accept reality. They used the sky as their blanket and the ground as their bed, and spent the rest of their time living recklessly. But when the water supply was cut off, they both felt that living like this was worse than dying. So, they decided to search for a way out. They drove for a full day and night. Nick finally found a house. When the old man saw Nick, he was just as shocked.
Do you speak English?
We have some water.
It was clear the old man hadn't had water in a long time, and he was very weak. The couple helped him into the house. After asking questions, they learned the old man's family had also disappeared on the same day, and he had no idea what had happened. But the old man knew that death was inevitable for him. After hearing this, Nick encouraged him not to give up. They could form a team. As long as they kept going, there would be hope. Maybe they would find other survivors too. The old man thought it made sense, so he decided to join them. But by the next morning, they discovered the old man had peacefully passed away during the night. Another survivor they found was gone just like that. Both of them were deeply saddened. Nick buried the old man in the backyard, while Lisa thought, since they had found the old man, maybe they could still find other survivors to escape this world. Lisa took all the red tape from the supermarket and started searching the whole city. Any unoccupied house she found, she marked it with tape. But after a whole week of searching, Lisa realized it had all been in vain. Maybe the world really was just down to the two of them. Time passed quickly. Months went by. One day, while Lisa was looking through old photos, a wave of sadness suddenly washed over her. She missed her family so much. Lisa could no longer bear the loneliness. The next morning, Nick woke up to find his wife missing. Only some of Lisa's photos were left on the table. He picked one up absent-mindedly, but the more he looked, the more it felt wrong. In the photos, Lisa's smile slowly turned into a frown. Nick suddenly realized something was wrong. He quickly drove around the city searching for her, but the whole city was empty. Then he remembered the hot spring they had visited together. He rushed to the foot of the mountain, and sure enough, he saw Lisa's car parked there. Nick hurried toward the hot spring, but when he got to the edge, he found it was already too late. Lisa was floating on the water. Nick jumped into the water and pulled Lisa to the shore, but there were no signs of life left in her. At that moment, it was just Nick, all alone. He thought for a moment and realized there was nothing left worth holding onto, so he decided to follow Lisa. But just as Nick sank into the water, he suddenly changed his mind. In the end, he gently laid Lisa on the grass, letting her become one with nature. Though his heart was in agony, Nick understood, only by staying alive could he find a way to keep going.